Welcome to CFC Fan TV. We are here in Cafe Brazil, just outside of Stamford Bridge. Also, just wanted to let you know that we've signed up with Patreon. If you can support us on that, you'll find the link in the description below. If you can't, of course, don't worry about it. Now, we are here to talk about all things Sarri with Charlie, the Hurricane Skillet. Charlie, how are you?
I'm very well, Raw. It's been a while, isn't it?
Too long, actually.
Very exciting.
Too long.
Very exciting. How do you think it's gone so far?
I love him. I think he's done brilliantly. I think to come into a club with a template that has been set in stone for so many years under different managers, Mourinho, Conte, and to effectively rip that up and start afresh and start playing a style of football that is so different, to have hit the ground running, undefeated in 10 games, just unreal, really.
It's so noticeable as well how different the style is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a really great thing to see. I think we're playing some lovely football. It's really good to watch. I think some of the passing, I mean, you see our goal against Southampton, Barkley's goal was 31 passes.
Incredible. I love to see it, but there's some secrets as to how he's
there are.
How he's managed to get the team playing this well,
Yeah.
and you've exposed them.
Yeah, so, I mean, well, one of the worst secrets in football was that Sarri was going to take over. It didn't happen, if you remember, for like months, did it? We knew Conte was going to go, we knew Sarri was taking over. It didn't actually happen for months. But as soon as he joined the club, instead of training at Cobham like he wanted, he had to shoot off to Perth for our post-season tour.
Right, yeah.
He was fuming about this, right? Because it really set his preparation back. You know, he put so much emphasis on pre-season and getting the players up to speed with what he wants. It was so crucial for Napoli, and I think it's been really, really crucial for Chelsea this season. As soon as we got to Perth, in the first 4 days of Sarri's training, the players did 7 sessions.
7 sessions in 4 days.
Yeah,
huge.
Piling down with rain, and it was passing the whole time. He did this drill where the whole team had to touch the ball. They always had to give it to Jorginho. They always had to have Morata score at the end, and it had to be done within 25 seconds. And they did that over and over and over again. The players were obviously like going, "What is going on here?" But it's due to that persistence and getting them up to that speed the way he wants to play. And we're seeing the fruits of that now. And it's because the players sort of persevere with it so much and they showed so much patience in the early days that Sarri now, all Chelsea's training sessions, they used to be first thing in the morning, they're all now later, so the players can spend time with their families in the morning.
So that's something else that he's brought in then. He basically starts training a lot later to allow the players the time with their families.
Yeah, they take their kids to school, if the kids obviously are not school age, play with them in the morning, whatever they do. And it makes players a lot happier, and that's kind of a constant, really. I mean, we all know there was this huge discord at the club last season. The players were not happy with Conte. Conte wasn't happy with the players. The whole thing is a lot more kind of harmonious at the minute. I think you're seeing that. I think you can see when the teams celebrate and all of that. I think it's really, really together.
And also the way they're playing football, it's a very happy style, isn't it?
It is. You know, Hazard has gone on record numerous times in the last few weeks saying how much he's enjoying himself playing this style, and I mean, for me, this has been Hazard's best season for Chelsea.
Oh, by a mile.
Which is saying something, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other thing, I mean, Conte was hugely strict over things like diets. So all ketchup, sugar, salt, anything like that was like, you couldn't find it in Cobham anywhere.
Right.
And, you know...
Is he more laid back about that? So?
The players, like, within reason, obviously using common sense, not me eating a kebab on Shepherd's Bush Road.
Yeah.
Within common sense, they can eat whatever they want.
Right.
So it's, you know, ketchup's back, chips are back, you know. Okay. If the players want a steak, if they want... I mean, look, these are super fit athletes, we all know. We all know they're not kind
of... A glass
of
of Diet Coke's not going to change anything, is it?
Exactly. And it kind of... The overriding mood out of the camp last season was that, you know, mate, we're not 5 years old.
Yeah.
You know, the Conte was regimenting...
Yeah, don't treat people like children, it's unnecessary, isn't it?
Conte was regimenting every single thing. They're men, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Like every single thing they ate.
Do you know what? Creating a happy atmosphere is so important, and also you can create that happy atmosphere through rules and through timekeeping and things like that, but also through food. Like, people are happy when they're eating what they want and not being treated like children. So it's great that he's allowed that. So training has shifted. The cuisine has changed slightly. Yeah. Anything else you'd be to?
Well, you say timekeeping. He's a real stickler for it. So the players get quite big fines if they're late. So that is one thing he's regimented on. The other thing he's obsessed with is videos. So whenever Chelsea train, they have drones flying overhead, and that films all the training sessions. Sarri then goes and watches them and sort of sees what people are doing, sees what people are doing wrong. There's obviously a cinema in Cobham where the players go as a group. It's always all of them to kind of watch what they've been doing, how they're going to set up for the next match. Sarri lives in Surrey, I believe, with his wife and a dog called Zero. There you go.
Very nice.
And he's got a home cinema set up where as soon as he's finished training and watching it at Cobham, he takes them all back.
Watches it all again.
He goes and watches it all again in his home cinema.
Do you know that happy vibe though that he's created? It always stems from the top down, doesn't it? So with Conte, he was quite a tumultuous figure, quite an aggressive character, and that filtered through to the players. But now you see Sarri. Did you see?
Sometimes in a good way, it must be said.
No, absolutely. I'm not knocking Conte for it. I'm just acknowledging that's his persona. Whereas Sarri's the opposite. I saw an exchange with Sarri and Klopp, where they were both talking to each other about how exciting it was, the game that they were watching, and how happy they were to be involved in it and to be on the touchline.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I was only happy once Chelsea won, really, but I see what they're doing.
Yeah, but I do think that just having a group of players who all have the emphasis and enthusiasm for the team, are invested in team spirit, and are going to fight for each other, can only be a good thing. So these things that Sarri's done, like the secrets that he has put into effect, they're working really well. And long may it continue. Is there anything else that we need to?
Well, no. I think that, you know, early doors he was so concerned about the training session. Even when it was the Community Shield and things like that, he was basically like don't really care about matches at the minute. It's all about the training. And I think players that have responded to that, you can see it so clearly. And you've got to bear in mind, it's only October. We're very, very early stages of his reign, hopefully.
Yeah.
I think Hazard clearly is playing with a lot more freedom. I think
top goal scorer.
Yeah. I think Ross Barkley, even though he hasn't started every week, I think he's responded amazingly. And in fact, he's said in the press it feels like it's the first time he's ever really been coached properly. And you've got to think this guy played for Everton for 5, 6, 7 years.
Really?
So I think the players are responding really
people
well.
People are really
and we're
warming
seeing the
to Barkley as well, aren't they? Like the fans are really on side with him. I think people are really excited. I think that he's making a very legitimate claim for a place in the England team.
Yeah. I mean, he's turned me around. I wasn't in favour of his signing. I've kind of always thought he had talent and never really made it effective.
And we're so reliant upon a player like him because our midfield lacks goals.
It does.
Our central midfield players
lacks goals.
So if he's the type of player who can pop up with 10 a season,
happy days.
Well, that's the difference between winning the league and not.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we were so lucky to have definitely the greatest goal scorer in midfield of all time play for our club in Frank Lampard, and we need to see a bit more of that. So it'd be great if Barkley can kind of step up and do that for us.
It really would. Thank you so much for watching this video, Charlie. I found that really interesting. The secrets that make Sarri so brilliant. And if you enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button and drop it a like, just so we can monitor it. Excellent work there from you. Liked it. We'll see you on the next video on You Blues.